Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is still Sunday, January 15th, 2023. And the Drunk Poker, 'tis beer time. It's time to revisit a beer again. I try to do it around this time every year because in 2021, this beer came back to the LCBO, Orval, from Belgium. It's like a Belgian Pale Ale, I guess. Strong beer. Yeah. So what's the ABV? 6.9. All right. Anyways, so 2 years ago came back, and I went and I bought like 5 of them, the last 5 that were at my local LCBO, and I had one right away, and then I had one last year. So I have the first one January 14th, 2021. I had the second one on February 2nd, 2022. So close enough trying to do. And I just saw it popped up in my memory on the Facebooks there. And I thought, well, let's have it today while we're watching the Bills game, which is not going well for the Bills right now. They're losing at this point, but we'll see. We'll do this and we'll go back and watch the game. Watching how it develops, it's one of the world's best beers. You know, it's a Belgian beer, which of course I have an affinity for Belgian beers. This was brewed in the 25th of September, bottled on the 25th of September 2020. It's good till the 25th of September 2025. I have enough to have one each year until 2025. So it's going to be interesting to see how it's developed. Now, last year the citrus wasn't as popping, I believe, and it's a little more aggressive coming out of the top than it was last year, but still not like fizzing out, which is good, I suppose. I do enjoy it. I like these funky beers, and this is considered one of the world's best beers. It's okay to have head on your beer. It's okay. It's okay, man. I did fall asleep for a little bit there. I was tired, so I had a little nap. Me and Oreo, and the boys are napping upstairs. Oreo's napping down here. You can smell that farmhouse funk, that kind of Brett. A little bit of citrus still on top there. Okay, let's get into it. Cheers, my friends, to this 5-year experiment in drinking this beer every year and seeing how it changes. This is kind of fun. Cheers. That's rounding nicely. So last year, because I went back and I watched them to see sort of what I was getting out of them, and the first year was big on citrus. So the malt profile's still there. That's the backbone of this beer. The citrus has certainly slid around to the sides. Still getting that kind of orange and grapefruit a bit. There still is that kind of leathery note. This is a farmhouse funk forward beer, though. Absolutely. Yeah, I think the problem is like saying horse blanket. Well, you're not drinking horse blanket, no. But you know that kind of fresh kind of, when you're on a farm. Have you ever been on a farm? I've been on a few farms in my day. And you get that kind of fresh farmhouse feel. That's it. It's a terrible way to describe. I can't think of anything else, but it's funky. Brett shining through. Definitely still getting clove. There is that kind of bubblegum sweetness in there, peppery on the back end. But this has certainly become a much more well-rounded beer and a much more interesting beer as it ages. It's still very effervescent, still very bubbly. It's really good. It has changed though, and I know that, but because I watched the videos because I wanted to see for myself how I described it, and I'm thinking, okay, this is what I'm looking for, and I'm definitely seeing that the brightness of the citrus has become lower into the balance of the overall beer, and that kind of Belgian characteristics are shining through, and the Brett funkiness has not let go at all. If anything, it's become the dominant characteristic in this beer, with kind of the peppery at the back end. But it lingers, with that kind of funk. And I like it. I dig this style of beer. Again, I don't have a lot of them, and it's fun to revisit this once a year. Where it goes next year, who knows? I only have 2 left, so that's literally into 2025. So we'll hopefully, around the middle of January 2024 and 2025, we'll revisit this and try it again. But it's fun. It is fun to look back and be able to go, wow, like that changed. Like it has changed that much. It's because these kind of beers made with the wild yeast and the funky yeast, they do change because they're evolving inside the bottle conditioned. They're evolving in there and they're changing as it goes along, and that's what a journey we're on there, eh? Who knows where next year will be? I mean, who could have predicted where we would be this year? Things have been so weird, man. But yeah, it's interesting. It's a Trappist ale. It's a beautiful ale. I don't even know if there's any at the LCB. Honestly, I haven't looked at it because I've been, focused on whatever we're doing. But yeah, it's fun. Okay, we'll go back and watch a football game. Hope you guys have a great day. Cheers. Poke loves you. Stay safe. Drink your beers that are in the cellar because, beer's meant for drinking. Cheers. And you can save it a reasonable amount of time, but, start drinking these damn things. They're tasty.